Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dark Souls Remastered bonus video 1 of maybe 2. This is Saitama, my level 246 character. He is wearing Gwyn's set because why not?
He looks pretty weak.
What punch?
But I did actually pose to Jack. So just to give you an idea, these are the mind you. There's multiples in here, certain weapons, but I want you to see how long it takes going through this inventory with me going at this speed.
And this is worth mentioning, this is New Game Plus Plus.
This is New Game Plus Plus, and this is still not every single weapon. I'm still missing one that I think of. I think I'm only missing one.
So these are all the weapons you've collected after beating the game twice.
And going through most of the game the third time. Because everything that Chogdor has done, for the most part, I've done on this character as well.
Ooh, Dark Hand. I know Trogdor had that. All the staffs. Good lord. This is the equivalent of like a living Dex in Pokemon.
Close to it. So, but before I came and did all this, I posed to Jack, I sent him a list of weapon categories, and he picked a category, and then from there I had him pick a weapon. I'm trying to find it now. There's no way to organize all this, unfortunately, and so I'm going to use that weapon for this tour, unless I get too frustrated with the moveset, and I'll move on to something else. There it is, Dragon Greatsword. So there's Gwendolyn's helm, there's Kirk's helm, there's the helm for Idiot Stick, there's Leroy Jenkins' helm that we killed in the Tomb of the Giants.
Yeah.
There's one of the Stone Guardians that we fought in Ulusil Forest.
Uh-huh.
Well, I dodged, I should say. There's Havel's, 3 masks. Actually, I think I'll wear the mask with the father because I want the equipment load. I'm looking for the Black Knight armor. So, Sorcerer set, Pyromancy set, Cleric set.
Are there people who could just hack the game and... Oh, that's Solaris.
Yeah, he has Solaire set too.
Nice. Are there people that could hack the game and just give themselves all the items?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Black Iron Tarkuses, Sigmire set, the set for the Firekeeper we killed in Anor Londo.
Gosh. So are a lot of these like automatic drops for killing people?
No. So some of these you have to know where to find them. Some of them you have to buy them from a certain vendor that I will show off.
Okay.
Chester's Longcoat.
Hey, Chester was cool, man.
Until he tried to kill us. I'm looking for the Black Knight armor. That's what I'm looking for. Wait. Do I have better Black Knight armor? I do not. Okay. This way will be faster.
Hey, Ornstein and Smose.
The Black Knight armor set is actually down in the Killing the First Flame. I just didn't grab it. Okay. So this is obviously where you start off. We're actually going to do a quick tour of... oh, I need a shield. That would be helpful. Of the part of the Undead Burg we skipped to start with.
Is there a boss down there?
No. But we did skip... But I'm going to show how an easy way to get the Drake sword, which you get by cutting the tail off the Hellkite Drake, who we never even saw in the main playthrough.
That's right. We sure didn't.
Come on, swing your sword at me.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
There is a vendor over here, though.
I feel like a gut punch there.
He might not be here. Hold on. This is Dom Hall of Xena. You can buy... After you beat a boss, you can buy the boss's armor from him.
Oh, sweet.
You actually originally encountered him down in the depths, which we will be exploring later.
Ooh, give that guy a little push.
Yep. I'm also going to show you where to join every single covenant in the game.
Dude, I had no idea how heavy this weapon is.
It's an ultra great sword, so My problem with this weapon is it doesn't scale to any stat. You have to have certain stats to wield it, but there's no extra damage for having those stats.
Okay.
As is the case with most of the quote-unquote dragon weapons.
At some point, I would like you to switch over to the weapon that you like the best.
Oh, that's so hard to pick, but I probably might go with the Black Knight Great Axe, because it's just so much fun.
Wow, it's crazy to me that those fire bombs still do...
That much damage?
Yeah. Well, it is New Game Plus Plus. Does that increase the damage?
And basically everything gets increased.
Okay.
Their
Well,
health, their damage, their defense, everything.
and there's no way to ever go back to just
Nope.
basic game. So I guess it makes sense that it has to scale.
See, we didn't get this the last time. There's the Hellkite Drake.
Yes.
He's just gonna F off now.
Wow, that did a lot of damage.
I'm trying to rush through because I don't want to waste time.
He must have caught you in the heel. Your Achilles.
Eh.
Oh, hey, you've already got the ladder down.
Like I said, a lot of the things that Trogdor has done, I've already done with this character. I have not... What have I not done? There's something that Trogdor has done that I haven't done. So instead of going up the... So normally, when you come out from fighting the Tauros demon, this happens.
Yes.
And then he just sits on the end of the bridge like a butt and breathes fire on you when you try and run down the bridge.
Uh-huh.
Which I'll show you how to deal with. But first, we're going to take his tail. Give me that tail.
That tail! No! Give me that tail!
Oh. Man, that just hits with so much impact.
If you mentioned, I remember if I said it on camera, if I said about watching the hand and you look at the timing of when I swing my shield.
Right.
Come on. I need you to get out of there so I can kick you off the edge. Come on. A little farther. Bye.
And Sunny D.
Go back and add the Wilhelm scream. I say that to myself when I edit.
Let's get through all the shield before I can get to the bows. Longbow.
Wombo. The study of Wombo. Biology. First grade movie.
Now, I hope I have enough arrows to do this. Because his health is higher.
55. Holy.
55!
You just shoot the tail?
Did you just take that tail off in one hit?
Whoa.
Nope.
Does it eventually come back? Like, rest back in that spot? You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob where they're trying to stay warm in Sandy's house and they pluck one hair
Mm-hmm.
and she growls really loud and then they just keep plucking one hair at a time? And Sandy growls just like that?
Kinda, yeah. I know exactly what episode you're talking about. I'm Dirty Dan!
Yeah. Who you calling Pinhead? How many?
You do this, but I think I made my point. You do this enough times, eventually the tail falls off and you get the Drake's sword. A
So-
little bit more time just for giggles.
If you have the stats to wield a bow,
Which is only 14 dexterity, it's all you need.
you could get that weapon really early in the game, right?
Super early. And it's going to be the most powerful weapon you can get at that point, unless you do some major sequence breaking.
That's pretty cool.
Now, we're not going to kill the Hellkite Drake, because at this point in New Game Plus Plus, he's not worth the fight. So you come over here, hide in the corner,
Uh-huh.
and wait. Things are worth more souls, though, now, too, in New Game Plus Plus.
Oh, okay, yeah, you've got 32,000 already. Just from running around here a little bit.
Now we just wait. We're also going to get ready to join our first covenant.
He just pieces out.
No, he jumps down to come after you.
Oh.
Ah, fudge. Every now and then he will do an attack where he just flies straight up and breathes fire downward, which is the one thing I don't want him to do.
Yeah,
And of course, that's the one thing that he did.
he did
Thankfully, we don't have a death counter for the bonus videos. At least we better not.
it. Oh, no, that would be terrible. Ding!
I hate you. I hate you all.
Now, do you have to do the tail again?
Here's the thing: I never finished the tail, so the tail that was just for demo purposes.
Okay.
Okay, get a little more time. That time. How close could you be to the side before the
Right
fire?
about like there.
Like there. Okay. Man, he's quick on the draw.
Now, if you notice, after he killed all of the hollows on the bridge, I got like 26,000 souls, something like 2,600 souls.
Yeah.
In regular, just base new game, it's 555 exactly.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's a bit of an increase there.
So the soul increase is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna do it again?
I got off to the side this time, so I didn't take as much damage.
That's good. Man, that guy's a pain.
And now if I get in here to the sunlight altar, eventually he'll just fly off. First perch up there, and then he's like, whatever, I'm out.
So do you ever fight him?
You can, but I choose not to.
Oh, so if you fight him, you'd have to do it on the bridge there.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
So in order to join this covenant, you either have to have 25 faith, or you can lower that faith. You can lower that requirement by 5 faith for every person you've helped beat a boss with summoning.
Okay.
So
You're talking about with the actual, like, you drop your soapstone
yeah, put your
and
white.
somebody calls you in.
So I'm gonna join the Warriors of Sunlight, and that's going to give me the Miracle Lightning Spear.
Nice.
And then you, if you alter 10 sunlight metals, that'll make you rank 2 in the Covenant, which gets you the Great Lightning Spear.
Okay.
Now, if you come here in New Game Plus, and you offer Gwyn's soul,
Oh my gosh. You're gonna
You
get
get
the
the
mega
mirror-
lightning spear?
you get the Miracle Sunlight Spear.
Okay. Is that like the strongest?
It's probably the strongest miracle in the game. The downside to miracles is they take forever to cast. I will demonstrate here with that particular miracle in a second.
Okay.
To magic. I gotta find it. Oh, wait. Sunlight Spear. Oh, look at that. I've never actually used this particular spell before. Where are my talismans?
Oh, you have to use a talisman?
So, pyromancy flame for pyromancies, catalysts for sorceries, talismans for miracles.
Okay. Oh, this poor guy. Oh gosh.
And mind you, at 40 plus dexterity, and I have 50, all of your casting speed increases for offensive miracles. That was a fast cast of that miracle.
Yeah, that was fast.
Think about that in a boss fight. That you don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that nonsense.
So is that spell viable? Like people make runs using it?
Lightning is probably one of the least resistant elements in the entire game, so it does a lot of damage to most everything.
Okay.
Let's see, we've already done the Undead Parish. I showed everything off in the Undead Parish. I do need to go to the Undead Parish, though, so I can show off the... 2 things. To join another Covenant, and to show off the Moonlight Butterfly.
Oh, we
Actually, we
are
might just lightning spear that bad boy down.
Yeah, I want to see some of those.
Let me ask you, would you rather see lightning speared down, or would you let me break out the dark magic?
Oh. When you say the dark magic.
Like Pursuers and Dark Bead and Dark Orb.
Yeah, we're gonna need the dark magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's something that I'll never experience in this game.
2 magic. So certain spells take 2 attunement slots to use. Because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attunement slots. It looks like. Oh wait, let me take this off and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Sunlight Spear actually takes 2 attunement slots to use.
Okay.
I did not know that. But it's always, in terms of order in the menu here, it's always sorceries, then pyromancies, then miracles.
Okay.
So that does make it a little easier to find. Pursuers takes 2. No, I don't want Dark Fog. Dark Bead, Dark Orb. And then I'm going to...
That is very much a lot of dark.
We're going to use the Tin Crystallization Catalyst. This has the number of casts I have, but it's the strongest catalyst in the game.
Okay.
But to counteract that, I'm going to put on the Dust Crown Ring. Gives me 50% more cast, so brings it back to normal, but I go to half HP.
Okay. Permanently?
Until I take the ring off.
Oh, right. Which is good for you because Trogdor had about that much health.
He actually had
Probably a
less.
little. Oh, he had less?
Slightly less, yes.
Oh, okay.
But things didn't hit as hard as they do here either.
That's a
That's
good
true.
point. Bam! Oh,
Oh, you just walk around him so you can smack him in the back.
the chiropractor is back. Badoots.
The funny thing is, we cut all the way through them. It looks like you just put them like into their gut and you take it out.
So after you rescue Rhea down... Oh, why is she not here? Did I not? I haven't beaten Nito, that's why she's not here. After you rescue Rhea, you can talk to her here and join the Way of White Covenant.
Okay.
I forgot, I haven't beaten Nito yet, and there's a reason I haven't beaten Nito yet. That's what I haven't done that Trogdor's done. I haven't beaten one of the Lord Souls, gotten one of the Lord Souls. There's a reason I haven't beaten Nito yet.
Are we gonna beat Nito?
We're going to.
Okay.
If we have time, I'm actually going to show you the other ending.
The other ending. What was the first ending?
We didn't light the fire.
Oh, I thought you meant like Nito had a second
No,
ending.
I mean the ending.
The ending.
The ending of our story. The ending. That's an Animaniacs reference for you younger people.
Wouldn't they be older? Oh, wait. Younger people, like the people that won't get it.
Uh-huh.
I gotcha.
But it's only one episode of Animaniacs, so it's a very specific reference.
This is true.
So I'm going to show off Dark Bead against the Demon Foliage here.
This poor demon foliage. Oh, gosh.
See what I mean by a shotgun spell?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Kind of sounded like a shotgun, like a magic shotgun.
See, individually, they don't do that much damage.
Oh, okay. But if you're close.
Or if it's a big enough target.
And how would you go about getting these in the game?
These are in the DLC. Pursuers, you have to trade Manus' soul to Snuggly. Did I ever show off Snuggly?
I don't know if you did.
Do you know
I
who
don't
Snuggly
remember
is?
Snuggly. I think
I
I would remember Snuggly.
don't think I remember Snuggly.
Do you know who Snuggly is?
No.
Then I will show off Snuggly at some point during this. But
Okay.
you can trade certain items to Snuggly for different items.
Okay.
And it's a very specific thing, like this gets you this every time.
Okay.
And you can trade Manus' soul for the Pursuer spell.
That's cool.
Excuse me.
I like to imagine that Andre is aware, like, every time a new character passes through. So, like, this Andre also knows Trogdor, you know?
Right.
So there is a sorcery spell very similar to this, right?
Homing Soul Mass and Homing Crystal Soul Mass.
Yeah.
Except they travel much faster, but don't do as much damage.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed, Daniel, that he just made a general description, and you just knew it off the top of your head.
Yeah. So is Dark Orb...
Dark Orb is probably the weakest of the three in terms of overall damage, though an individual hit of Dark Bead will do less. Now, if anybody's wondering why I'm not trying to like raise my HP or anything higher, I'm at a point where I need 500,000 souls to get one level.
That's New Game Plus Plus for you.
New Game plus. Yeah, between the end of New Game and the end of New Game and the team here, I've leveled up 6 times.
Gosh. What stats are you increasing at this point? If you level up?
Health and endurance.
Okay.
My stamina is capped. I can't get any more stamina, but I can get more equipment load. So yeah, I need 513,260 souls to level.
So is your health ever cap?
It does, but it's not at that point yet.
So how far would the health bar get across the screen?
Not too much farther.
Okay.
So your initial thought may be to grab the item, but if you actually look very carefully at the ground, there's 3 of them, and if you grab that item, all 3 will pop up at once, and you just get whipped.
For free, mind you.
I love a good free whipping.
3 trees at once.
Yeah. I love getting tree whipped.
Now this is a part of the game we never went to. This is all new compared to the playthrough.
And this is still Darkroot Basin?
It's Darkroot Forest. Darkroot Basin's farther down. Where did you go? There you are.
You dodged it.
No, I just missed. This is also the only place you're going to see this particular enemy.
Oh. Evil snake tree vines.
There's only 2 of them in the entire game. It's also the only place you're going to see the frog rays.
Frog rays?
It's if you cross a ray with a frog, you get the particular creature I'm talking about.
Oh.
You know what that reminds me of, Daniel? So there's that one sidestepper in Super Metroid you pointed out.
Oh, right.
That's what that reminds me of when you say that.
The Stone Guardians, the new Stone Guardians. These are like the discount version compared to what they were back in Ulasil.
Yeah.
And then I'm not human, but this is where you'd be able to summon the witch Beatrice for this fight. She'd actually be your summons item to be right there.
Yeah. And this is Moonlight Butterfly, right?
Yes, but I'm not doing that quite yet. I want to finish clearing this up because there is an armor set here that I did not show off. Because again, this is all new.
Man, that hits so hard.
It does. I mean, there are weapons that hit harder, but it does hit hard. And these guys actually have pretty high physical resistance to most types. They don't like bludgeoning, so things from like hammers and great hammers does quite a number on them. I'm doing slashing damage, and I'm still doing that much damage.
Yeah, 2-shotting.
Mm-hmm. In New Game Plus Plus, no less.
It looks like you're taking out their Achilles.
So if you notice, this tree looks different than all the other trees. If you look, that root is moving.
Oh, yeah. That's a living tree.
I mean, they're all living trees, but
This was a living monster tree.
indeed.
Melting?
I had no idea this was back here.
Frog rays.
Whoa. Yeah, that's
just how they
exactly
sound!
that's exactly what you said it was. And it still caught me off guard.
They're the ones that drop the item, the Green Blossom, which is the consumable that provides stamina regeneration temporarily.
Okay. So those monster trees never fight back?
They don't fight back and they don't respawn.
Okay. More frog rays.
You know what this game needs? More frog rays!
More frog rays.
Now, they do tend to get glitchy. I can't tell how many times I've killed these guys and their bodies just literally fall through the ground into the abyss. Didn't happen today, but I've seen it happen. It just... I'm not going over. Wait, are you? Nope, you thought about it. Well, here, let me help you. Bye!
Bye. Bye. Bye.
No, I'm not gonna...
Okay,
that's
well.
risking my own life there.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. There's another stone knight.
He's getting ready to cast a miracle, Tranquil Walk of Peace. You cannot run, you cannot roll while under the effect of that.
Yikes.
Yeah!
That's
So
a
unless you have
really
a good
powerful
shield,
miracle.
you're taking damage.
Yuck. That sounds awful.
It is. It's actually a special feature of their weapon, the Stone Greatsword, which I also have. You can cast that miracle without actually having to cast miracles. But I came up here because I pointed this out earlier.
Wolfring.
Remember you pointed that saying it's just up there?
Yep.
That's how you get there.
Yep, that's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yep, even this giant Stone Guardian's ragdoll.
Yeah.
Oh,
I kind of wish bosses remained so you could ragdoll a boss.
But they're so big. It'd be
Hey.
so unwieldy.
It's...
And I will say, I've never actually walked back up this path before, because where you get the wolf ring, you can actually roll back down to the previous area.
Right.
That's usually how I leave. But not today. Besides, there's still more to grab, and then I gotta kill a butterfly. Which is technically a giant Luna moth. What? It is.
I would imagine a lawnmower would be effective against these guys.
I mean, it might be. I generally want these guys to wake up one at a time.
Yeah, I can see,
The Elite Knight set.
Oh, that was close.
And that, gentlemen, is why I think poise is probably the most important stat in the game. Otherwise, I'd have been staggered and killed.
Yeah. And poise increases with
Armor.
just the armor.
Armor gives you poise, and the wolf ring gives you poise. Nothing else in the game does.
Okay.
Wait till the back. There's one pyromancy, Iron Flesh. It gives you a crap ton of poise and a crap ton of defense, but you can't run and you can't roll while using it. It
Oh.
makes you super slow.
That is not a great trade-off.
I may have gotten that too early. It's probably gonna no. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. See, now it's vulnerable.
I remember playing a character with a sword, and I was like, I don't know how to damage you.
Well, if you wait long enough, it lands.
Yeah. Good dodge. Man, when those hit,
Actually,
Yes.
yep, he's almost dead.
oh, it's at the bottom. For some reason, I always look at the top.
And if nothing else, if you're playing a divine character, you definitely want to kill the Moonlight Butterfly because of what's up here at the top of this tower.
Crown jewels.
No. Oh, 42,000. That's not pretty bad. That's not bad considering you only get like 12,000 from the mission. The Divine Ember, which allows you to make divine weapons,
Oh.
which scale off of faith.
Yeah, that's a good weapon. That's a good item.
You give that one. You give that to Andre.
Is one of those items a homeward bone?
Yes.
I honestly think that's a joke item.
Homeward
I
bound.
just used one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
It takes you back to the last bonfire that you were at.
There's also a miracle that does that called Homeward.
Homeward. It's gotta be a reference.
I mean, probably. Okay. I'm gonna now that I've done that, I'm gonna get my HP back. What do I want? Actually, we're gonna do this the fun way. I'm now basically a ninja. The Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring. I now make no noise. Ring of Fog. For all intents and purposes, I'm invisible as far as the game is concerned.
So enemies won't come after you?
Not unless they get super close to him and they see me.
Wow. So that probably gives us a lot of freedom. Whoa, it's weird seeing you move and not hearing you move.
Not hearing the chunk.
Yeah. It just sounds like an
The way your
ASMR
feet
video.
glow, it reminds me of the light boots that Samus has.
Each of these can be replicated by a spell. There's a spell Hush, which replicates the effect of the Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring. And then there's another one, Invisible Body, for the Ring of Fog. But you can only have one of those at a time. The game only allows you to have one buff on your body that's temporary at a time. basically a non-equipable item buff.
So does this guy know that you're there after you start hitting him?
Yeah, after I hit him the first time, he knows that he then aggroes me, but he doesn't know I'm there initially.
Okay. Now these were people that you were
I avoided the first time. These are Forest Hunter NPCs.
in a covenant with them.
Yes. And here's the thing, even after I murder all of them, I can still join the Covenant as long as I don't go to murdering them after I join the Covenant.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I'm invisible. You don't know I'm there. There's a thief NPC who also has the Ring of Fog on in this area.
Oof. Oof.
There's a knight with a claymore. Doesn't know I'm there. He's wearing the Elite Knight set.
Which we just picked up?
Yep. And he has the Knight Shield, which you actually get in the Undead Parish. I'm fat rolling because because my equipment load is so high. Ugh, it's a good thing I don't need to roll because nothing knows I'm coming. There's actually 2 more over here. I know there are. Why are they not here? Or did I not go far enough? There's one. Should be another one right over here. I'm lost. Hold on.
I kind of dig the forest sound without the sound of us, like...
Tromping through it.
Exactly, yeah. They must have...
Oh, I
crickets.
definitely made a wrong turn. Hold on.
So there's something that I noticed that didn't happen throughout our playthrough with Trogdor.
Hmm.
We never had to worry about getting invaded by another player.
Because I'm in offline mode.
Ah, okay. Because normally if you're human, that can just happen at any time, right?
There are certain places you can't be invaded in, but yes, that can happen.
Which is where other real people playing the game
Can just ruin your day.
just pop in and try to kill you.
Like in the Undead Parish, that's where a lot of twinks like to hang out. People who do like I did with soul level 1 runs, but then they go back there without beating the game. Here's what I was looking for. And just beat the tar out of people there with all of that power.
Yeah.
Because they're still soul level 1 though.
Yeah.
My sword's bigger than your sword. My sword's bigger than yours. This is Ferris.
So you have the...
She's actually the only named NPC by default in the forest.
Is she the one with the fog ring?
She does have the fog ring on. There are 4 NPCs with the fog ring. But you get the Black Bow of Ferris and Ferris set. The Black Bow of Ferris is unique in that it has the longest range of any bow. I don't know where the thief is. I haven't seen or heard him. So here's the thing. I don't know where he spawns in at. I just know... Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
He saw you coming.
His AI is a little weird.
He's trying to run into that tree.
Well, his weapon does a lot of bleed damage. He's also wearing very light armor and has the buckler for a shield, so it's not a great shield. And I don't mean a great shield, like, you know what I mean.
Right.
So now we're going to join the Forest Hunters Covenant.
Now that
And
they're
then
all dead.
immediately break it.
It's Freddy.
Actually,
from-
I'm not going to break it immediately.
Why would you? What's the advantages of breaking it immediately?
Hold on 1 second.
Or why would you break it immediately? I guess that's the question to ask.
This bodyguard has the Dark Wood Grain Ring. That's the only way to get it is by killing him. What does the Dark Wood Grain Ring do? Well, if my equipment load is under 25%, Normally, that's what my roll looks like. Pretty fast. No, actually, I take it back with the sword. I'm probably still under 20. That's your roll normally. With the Dark Wood Green ring, where are you? Let me take the ring off, actually. Where are you? Because I grabbed you in a previous round.
Oh wow, you somersault.
You do ninja flips. Now, the advantage
You're
of that
like
is
Harley Quinn.
you actually have more iframes with that flip than a normal fast roll.
That's cool.
So there actually is a practical advantage to that. That's why you beat the crap out of him early.
That's awesome. So here's a question: you have multiple like wolf rings, and
You cannot equip multiple of the same ring.
okay, so you can't stack the rings.
You cannot.
Question answered.
I tried with having 2 Havel's rings. Would have been nice. Now we're not going to go beat Sif because we've already beaten Sif. But there's an Ember back here that I didn't get in the regular playthrough. I figure I might as well show where those are off too. So you've seen the mini mushroom people. Meet the full-size mushroom people.
And they're enemies.
Yes, they are. And they punch hard.
Wow, and they take no damage.
I don't think I'm gonna try and get to that chest without fighting them. I need to lure them away.
Oh. So it didn't count the item?
All I counted is opening the chest. I haven't actually grabbed the item out of it yet. Found both of you over here. I'm faster than either one of you.
How did those guys punch so hard?
Especially considering there's no muscle, it's just mushroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say such small arms.
The Enchanted Ember.
Enchanted Ember.
You give that to Rickert down in New Londo. I don't think I ever talked to Rickert now that I think about it. So let me see. Where else do we need to go here? I suppose the depths would be next of where you would go in terms of game order.
Okay.
Because you get the basement key up in the Undead Parish. So then you go and fight the Capra Demon down in the lower Undead Burg. Actually, the next boss we're going to fight actually is very weak to lightning, so we're going to lightning him down.
I like that you have access to everything with this character.
It certainly makes things easier, doesn't it?
It's also just cool to see that you've unlocked, like, everything.
Just in case I want it. No, I want a warp. Firing shrine. That's the closest bonfire to the depths.
So, what have you done on this character?
I've beaten all of the I've gotten all the Lord Souls except one. Every boss you've seen me beat with Trogdor, I've beaten with this character except for Nito.
Okay. So you're basically at the end of the game with this character?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Including all the DLC bosses. That is Griggs. He's our sorcerer vendor. I did mention him. While I'm here, I'll just point out Rickert real quick because he's very close to the surface of New Londo. He's actually going to be like, hey, you have it. Well, no, I haven't talked to him yet. So if you have to talk to him a couple times before he starts responding, that he actually is one of the 4 blacksmiths in the game.
You got such a goofy mask on.
It increases my equipment load. Where's the Ring of the Suns? Where's this Ring of the Suns Firstborn? There it is. That makes my offensive miracles stronger. It's basically the Bellowing Dragon Pest Ring, but for miracles.
So the Great Lightning Spear is still enhanced.
Yep. We're also going to show off the upper part of Blighttown. But yeah, down here is Rickert.
Oh, yeah. I've talked to him before in my
I
playthrough.
swear you showed him off before in the
I can't remember.
Trogdor run.
I couldn't remember if I did or didn't, but I gave him the Ember just now, so he's happy. And Orlando is still full of sunlight right now too.
Oh, cool.
I take back. There's two bosses I haven't beaten Gwendolyn either, but I'm not going to beat Gwendolyn. I don't need to. I've already shown that off.
Right. Which I means, I guess that means you didn't destroy the illusion.
No, Guinevere's still there. There's a reason for that.
Anytime he uses that tone, be afraid.
165,000 souls, nowhere near enough to level. Yay!
Sound like a McDonald's.
So we're headed to the depths.
We're headed to the depths, which we completely skipped over in the main playthrough.
Oh, good attack.
Remember, we always kill this rat?
For humanity,
Potentially.
but not that time.
So the boss down in the depths is the Gaping Dragon. He's not a true dragon, he's a pseudo-dragon.
I remember that boss. And I remember I had to get like 2 or 3 people to help me kill it. Online.
Once you have an experience under the belt, he's actually one of the easiest bosses in the game.
Really?
Oh gosh, yes.
I'm interested to see how you kill him.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna lightning him down.
That's right.
I think my favorite part of all of this game though, has been the guy you had to run from in a certain way, the fire guy.
Oh, Ceaseless Discharge?
Sure.
That's the one with like the giant lava golem dude?
Yes.
Yeah. And just how you punched him, and then he fell,
Yep.
and he died.
Where you're like, I have to execute this just right. Or it's nothing.
Oh, I hate those guys.
Torch Hollows.
Yeah, they suck. Because of that.
Well, thankfully, the Black Knight armor actually has really good fire resistance. So there's a way to skip about half the depths. I'm going to show it, but then I'm going to go through and clean out the rest anyways. So. Come on, dog.
Poor hollow dog.
Used to be a butcher back here.
2 butchers, right?
Yep.
Both female.
Mm-hmm. There's actually 2 spider shields in the game which have perfect poison resistance, which is really good in Bloodbound. This is one of them. The other one is with the Brigand set in the Valley of Drakes. That's Big Rat. You thought you'd seen ROUSs before,
Yep.
Donald?
Nothing compared to...
Holy freaking crap!
And dead. Did he have an axe in his eye?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I'm sure that couldn't have felt good.
I mean, it was there when we got here, so... I did so much grinding down here because the Basilisk drop an item called an Eye of Death, and I need 10 of those for something I'm going to show off. So if you keep going that way, that'll take you to the boss. But like I said, I'm going to show off the entire depths, so... which take like all of maybe 5 minutes. That door only opens from that side.
So if you came from the opposite direction, screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Torch Hollows.
Going back that way will eventually take you back to where I was before I dropped down.
Okay.
So I'm not going to walk all the way. Oh, also, there's about 6 of them up there.
Oh, the slimy things?
Yep.
Did they drop down on you?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Good to know.
The only bonfire in the depths. And actually, the other side of that cage, that's actually where the giant rat was just right in there.
He doesn't respawn?
No, he does not.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
No.
No, he does not. The smaller rats down here are kind of afraid of you. There's 3 different sized rats. There's these, the bigger rats, and then the giant one that I murdered.
It's weird. I thought I saw that box moving.
So I don't have enough of those. Ah, you moved.
That looks like a slime wall.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is, but it's all over down here. It's disgusting is what it is. But you do want to make sure you clear out the depth before you actually go and fight the boss, because it's very unique. There's a channeler just at this fog gate, and if you don't kill him, he has enough range to buff the boss.
Ooh. Why would he do that?
Because he's a bad guy. And then he also just rains spells down on you while you're fighting a giant pseudo-dragon.
As if he wasn't hard enough. Although, actually, you said he wasn't, so...
Just annoying. Oh, that's right. I can't use Sunlight Spear unless I'm part of the Warriors of Sunlight. Forgot about that. Well, I can always rejoin a covenant at a bonfire.
Oh, man, these guys are...
Dead.
That was close.
It was.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, he's scared. Die.
There actually is a fight in Dark Souls 2 that's a boss fight. It's just a bunch of rats that don't... There's a never-ending spawn of regular rats, and then there's one that has, like, a mohawk, and he's, like, the boss rat, and he has a butt-ton of health.
It's in Dark Souls 2?
Yeah.
They must have stayed up all night coming up with that boss fight.
It's actually a really annoying boss fight.
Yeah, I believe you. It sounds terrible.
I mean, one thing, it was, like, just a large number of rats, but finite in number? Not finite in number.
You said you hadn't played a lot of Dark Souls 2?
I've gotten probably maybe a quarter of the way through, maybe a third. Wait, I missed my turn. This place can be a little bit of a labyrinth if you don't know where to hip hop.
Right.
But I do. This actually is also the first place you get invaded by Kirk, Knight of Thorns. Or as I call him, Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk. I did like that this game would sometimes invade you with, like...
NPCs?
Yeah.
They do that a lot in Dark Souls 2, but they're much more annoying.
Are they just stronger?
By a lot.
Yeah.
If I were in human form and not as far in the game, this is actually where Captain Kirk spawns.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, I remember those guys. They spit poison.
Actually, they spit something that curses you.
Oh. They spit things.
Basilisks. Which thing cursed turns you to stone, by lore of what a basilisk is, works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to grind these guys for Eyes of Death. A lot. About an hour or two of my time.
Ooh. So
Not as terrible as some other things.
The drop rate is pretty low then.
It's not. It's definitely higher than some other things, but it's not common. It's like if you go with common, uncommon, rare, it's like in the uncommon territory.
Okay.
Hop!
Good jump. What's down there if you fall?
That is a ring that gives you a little bit of HP back every time you kill something.
Okay. How viable is that?
Say again?
How usable is that?
It depends on if you're at a point where you kind of like one or two shot things without taking a whole lot of hits.
Yeah.
It can give you a good amount of sustainability. So late game, not as much.
Okay.
But there are other items that can supplement that, like Smo's hammer, I think gives you HP every time you hit something. And then Sanctus, which is a shield, gives you 2 HP a second regen. which is not much. It takes forever. Alright, we are now finally go ready. Well, no, we have to go back to a bonfire so I can rejoin the Warriors of Sunlight so I can use Sunlight Spear.
It's nice you can cast it. You get an infinite homeward bone through that spell.
Pretty
or
much.
that miracle.
Yeah.
Homer Bone still makes me laugh.
And actually, the changing of covenants of the bonfire is something that's new to remastered. That was not in the original. No. Yes.
And sunlight spears.
Their miracles are the only ones that have restrictions on which. There are 3 different covenants that have miracles attached to them, so there's no way you can ever be able to cast all of the miracles at any given time. The Warriors of Sunlight is required for 1. 2 miracles are required you to be part of the Princess Guard, and then 1 more is required to be part of the Dark Moon Blades. You can only be part of 1 covenant at a time, so...
Right. Makes sense. I mean, there had to be some sort of way to limit if they're that strong, you know?
Oh, they really are. There's our boss arena.
Yep. I remember he just like...
Comes up out of the depths.
You don't see his whole body, do you?
You do.
You do.
Mm-hmm. We're actually going to do something that most people would skip, and that's the upper part of Blighttown while we're at it, since we're in the area. And now there would be a summon sign for Lautrec here, and Solaire here for this fight. Come on, flop down. He actually takes more damage if you hit him in the head. Well, that's a good amount of damage. I lost my targeting. Give me that butt.
No!
Give me that butt.
No!
I don't want the weapon. I don't want him to be able to hit me with his tail.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
that.
like that. Where is his face?
At the top of all those teeth.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I mean, I hit him in the head already once when he slammed his face down.
Right.
See, it's way, way up there.
Yeah. Ooh.
I need to drink. I rolled through that.
Ooh. Looks like he's recharging.
Can you imagine this boss with buffed up offense because of the channeler?
There we go.
Dragon King Great Axe.
Yes. Also does not scale with any stats. See, there's his head.
It's weird.
It looks kind of like an alligator head. Now, he does have one attack where he grabs you and puts you up in that maw. He just chews on you.
Is it like an auto kill?
No, but it hurts a lot.
Great Light. I like the aesthetic of Great Lightning Spear. So that's how you're supposed to get the key to Blighttown?
Yes.
Wow.
And this is actually where the warrior set is in the game.
So, for an optional boss, there's a lot of important items there.
Kinda. 13 assists, that should be enough to get me to the first bonfire in Blighttown. If not, well, if I die, if he dies, he dies.
Nice.
I wonder how people are going to get that reference. Please tell me you do, Jay. Please.
I didn't.
That's from Rocky 4.
Oh. Well, that
This-
would explain it.
This is where you'd first meet Dom Hall of Xena. The guy who sells the boss armors.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, he's in that spot. At
He moves
the
to Firelink Shrine, but you have
Firelink
to
Shrine.
jump across the gap to get to.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to change up my shield here. Where's my spider shield? There it is.
Spider shield. Spider shield.
Because there are the toxic blow dart guys here, and I want to have 100% poison blocking because toxin sucks.
This was another part in the game that a lot of people didn't like. Which is actually
I was too early.
one of the first areas that Trogdor went to because of Quelaag.
I went to the bottom part of this, yes.
Yeah.
I'm in Upper Blighttown right now.
Man, those guys have so much.
Again, New Game Plus Plus.
So much health.
So good.
Trying to get him off the edge.
No, just trying to riposte him.
Beat him to death.
Ooh! Give me your crap!
I was not expecting a literal pile of crap.
Those actually do have a use. You can toxin enemies with it.
Oh, okay.
The only downside is it also builds up your own toxin at the same time.
Those guys turn fast.
Yeah, I don't... If you remember, when I came across them in lower, I said I'm going to skip these guys because they can two-shot me. Back in video number 1. I don't like the infested barbarians.
Are there normal barbarians?
No.
So there's only infested ones.
Now, there are two different versions of them. There's also the rock-throwing infested barbarians down in lower Blighttown. Infested hollows. Great. I put my shield down for 1 second.
And that just means you're poisoned, you'll take poison damage.
I'm taking toxic damage, which is poison on steroids.
Oh, okay. So there's a difference there.
It does like twice as much damage.
Ooh.
Because Butthead over here, I know exactly where he is. Thankfully, they have like no health.
That guy looked like Groot.
I am dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
One of the reasons people didn't like Upper Blighttown is because it's a vertical maze.
Right. It's not a... It's not the type of thing that you can easily navigate without dying a bunch of times. To learn the
I
area...
took off my armor too soon.
To learn the area requires that you die a lot, explore a lot, rinse, repeat. But I guess that's most of this game.
Okay. Break all this real quick. The reason I am naked is I want to be as light as possible for what I'm about to do.
Okay. Ooh.
This is the only way to get that item. The Aeta, which is a katana.
That's cool.
Some people prefer that over the Uchigatana because the moveset is slightly different. I prefer the Uchigatana, but that's just me, and I'm weird. I was right, 13 was enough to get me to this bonfire.
That's a lot of humanity.
Well, I've gone through the game 2.75 times, so...
That's true.
And every boss does give you humanity.
Okay.
At least one. Go back to human form. Still not enough to level. Not even close. Now, I'm not going to get every single item in here. I'm just going to show how to get down.
Okay.
Because getting every item would probably tack another 5 to 10 minutes onto exploring this area. And I don't like this area.
Right.
I use the back door even in my regular playthroughs.
Yeah. It's an unpopular area of the game, I think.
There's also... So there's the hollow dogs, which were bad enough. But there's also the fire-breathing hollow dogs when you get down here in Blighttown.
There's one.
Saw that dart.
I didn't see it. What was it?
You have to look for like a white streak going by.
Oh, I see it. Yep. Gotcha. Toxic.
Because I do not have very good poison resistance in the armor I'm wearing.
Yeah. Man, he's really making sure that you're poisoned.
Yeah, the individual darts themselves don't do much damage, but the toxic just... Ugh. Now, there is a spell that will cure any status ailment you have. You'd think it would be a miracle. It's a sorcery.
Okay.
It's called Remedy.
Okay.
You actually get it down in Blighttown. In Lower Blighttown, I should say. How did he hit me again already? That piece of garbage.
That's a big growth.
We actually
tentacle
fought him
thingy.
in the main playthrough in order to get... Because he's guarding Power Within.
Oh, okay.
We just hit him from behind, that's all.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, I don't remember seeing him on the Trogdor run. We did. Just his butt.
Give me that butt! The guy that poisoned that toxin to me twice is right up here.
Time to kill him.
Yep. And here's the thing, they're very weird. They're one of the only enemies, none of them ever respawn.
That's weird. Is that guy holding a staff made out of like...
Bones and all that? Yeah, that's
Yep.
actually, it's like a spine and rib cage
Yeah.
and skull.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay. I was just making sure that's what that was.
it is. There's also the very first great shield in the game here. The Eagle Shield is down here in Blighttown. Again, I'm not going to show off where it is, but it is down in this area of Blighttown. Another
Looks like-
infested barbarian.
It's a big fella. Oh, that was dumb.
Their swings have really large hitboxes. Don't have time for you. Now, are you ready to see a really stupid weapon drop?
Sure.
Let me first clear out the fog here.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Stop biting my head!
Get re-dead vibes, man. Please kill him.
Oh, nice.
And that's how you get the whip.
Nice.
So you go through all the trouble of making that drop to get that weapon, only to get one of the most useless weapons in the game. They have low damage, they have low scaling, they do practically no poise damage, they have super long end lag on their moves.
Oh my gosh. That guy.
Just need to make it to the next bonfire.
So, whips. Not good.
There's 3 of them. Yeah, they're more viable in 2 and 3, but in this game, like, every once in a while, I've seen people ask, hey, I'm trying to do a whip right 3. And everyone's like, you want to make sure you have a weapon buff spell of some sort, because you can't do it on its own.
Yeah.
Like, consistently you see that.
Maybe that's an added challenge that people like about it. Using bad weapons to beat the game.
I'd rather do a fist playthrough, and those kind of suck in this game, too. Here's the Wanderer set. Also the only place to get the Falchion in the game. Oh, let me back. Maybe there is a vendor that sells one? I don't remember. Oh, the crack spider. So the main bonfire you want to go to is to the right there, but I don't want to go to that bonfire. Because we have, what we did not explore while we were down here was all of the Great Hollow and Ash Lake.
That's right, we sure didn't.
So we're going to hit that. Bless you.
Whoa!
Sorry. That was a nasal discharge louder than I would like.
You want to pick up your lung now?
Oh, there.
There it is. He got it up.
Now there's going to be a bunch of items I'm going to skip in the Great Hollow because there's a lot of falling to get to them.
Second fake wall.
And I don't like take... There is going to be one item I'm going to show off. I'm going to show... The Chloranthy Ring is actually here in the Great Hollow. So I will show how to get that. For people who want to stack their stamina regeneration as high as possible.
So without using a humanity, it'll restore health if you.
If you just use humanity, humanity will fully restore your health.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually glad I kept the lightning spears on because they're going to be useful for something coming up.
Another boss?
There's actually 2 Hydras in the game.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's the Hydra, and then there's the Black Hydra.
I don't know if is the Black Hydra near like a fire?
I missed! Oh no, I did not. Serious thing, this is a very narrow ledge. If you miss, you die.
Your face looks like you missed there in that mask.
But I just picked up the Chloranthy ring.
And that boosts stamina?
Stamina regeneration, yeah. Speaking of stamina regeneration. Now, everything above me that I've skipped, I showed off in my Crystal Lizard hunt in the main playthrough.
I do remember that.
So we did see part of this, so I don't feel the need to show it off again. Like, oh, stupid Basilisk. Like that item, is an item just down there somewhere?
I saw something down there.
I would have to drop to it. That right there. I'd have to drop to that? I don't know. Not worth my time. Drop to that one as well.
Do you know what those items are off the top
Most
of your
of them are different colored Titanite chunks.
head? Okay.
Because there's red, white, blue, and regular Titanite chunks. Oh wow, red, white, and blue. I didn't realize they were American.
Mine's my favorite's the red. It tastes like strawberry.
Well, that's if you're going down the fire upgrade path for a weapon. The fire and lightning upgrade paths do give you that elemental damage, but they remove all scaling from the weapon.
These guys really want to kill me.
Apparently they really want to die. I do not like the music in Ash Lake.
You don't like the music?
I find it very annoying.
We're pretty close to it, right? Is
We're
it
getting
right
there.
below us?
Hey, look, more mushrooms. I'm just trying to hurry things along. And where there's mushrooms, there's mushroom people.
Those guys punch so hard. I like to think that this
And that was a little one, yeah.
This is what like Toad's ancestors were like.
It reminds me of Illusions of Gaia. Is it Illusions of Gaia, Damien?
I don't know specifically what you're referencing, so I can't tell you if that's the right game or not.
Okay.
What?
Mushroom people.
Can you give me more context than that?
No.
Welcome to Ash Lake.
I'm like keying into the music now so I can hear it. Is it just
Just the droning
it's
chorus.
just guys chanting.
It's a droning chorus.
I don't think I ever went down here.
It's a completely optional area. But this is actually where Siegmeyer dies at the end of his quest line, is right here. Just fully kindling my bonfires while I'm at it. I mean, I have the humanity.
Yeah, you may as well. So what else is down here?
A Hydra.
Oh, that's right. The Dark Hydra.
The Black Hydra.
Black Hydra.
Where are you, Rusted Iron Ring? I need you. Obviously, I've grabbed a couple of these rings more than once. Now, I'm going to show you something really freaky with this Hydra that I didn't know until I saw it in a video.
Look at that.
So there's the Black Hydra.
Okay.
I want to make sure he knows that I'm here.
I feel like you faced a Hydra with Talk.
I did, but that was the regular Hydra.
This is a different one.
So okay, he knows I'm here. I will kill him, but not quite yet. I want to show something off first. Get in the hollow tree. I want to get on the other side of the sandbar, and the tree is the easiest way to do that. Come on, follow me. Come on. There's a very sharp drop off here. You can see it very clearly. So I'm trying to make sure I don't fall off. Did you know Hydras can fly?
No. Oh my. What? Okay, so like mythologically speaking,
No.
Is that real or is that just...
No, that's just something for this game.
Okay.
He's not close enough yet. Come on, get closer. This one gets close enough that I can just shoot the spells directly at the body without having to take out all the heads.
Oh, okay. I had no clue Hydras could fly in Dark Souls.
That's why I wanted him to follow me. As you can see, I am just kind of chunking him down here.
Yeah. And it seems like he doesn't attack fast enough or with enough damage to kill you.
That's because I'm putting my shield up right before he attacks each time.
Oh, are you?
I do about 3 lightning spears, and then I put my shield up. See, I didn't put my shield up that time.
But you have enough time to like get up, drink, and then continue attacking.
And that should be death.
Do you get any cool items from that?
Dragon Scale.
And dragon skills are used for weapon upgrades?
They can be used for upgrading certain dragon weapons, like the sword I'm wielding, the Drake's sword, Priscilla's dagger, the Dragon King Great Axe that I just got from the Gaping Dragon.
Yeah.
But they do have another purpose.
Okay.
That's the Covenant purpose.
To upgrade a Covenant?
Yes.
Covenant level?
Mm-hmm. We're actually getting ready to join a Covenant.
Hey. What a good looking boy.
He has the flattest butt.
Why are you looking at his butt?
Wants me. Wants it.
I can't stop looking at the butt, if I'm being honest.
Now that I've pointed out, you're like, gosh, it is flat.
That's a paper butt.
I will say, with my current physique, I feel sad that his back muscles are more defined than any of mine.
His back muscles.
Look at those.
He's pretty ripped.
And this is on this very slim setting.
I-
For
He's very naked as well.
I think he skips leg day though.
a little
Legs
bit.
are looking a little skinny.
He does have a little bit of chicken leg going on, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think to come all the way back this way.
Hey, a bonfire.
And the Eternal Dragon.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm going to show you the easiest tail weapon to get in the game.
Are you gonna kill him?
No, I can't.
You're just gonna cut off his tail?
But you can cut off his tail. That's
Hey.
actually the weapon I'm wielding.
I was gonna say, that's our weapon.
And even though I cut off his tail,
He won't care? Is he like super old? And he's like,
yeah, he's one of the ancient dragons.
oh, okay. So he probably doesn't even know that we cut it off.
You have to offer 30 dragon scales to get to level 2 of this covenant.
Gosh. And then what do you unlock?
The Dragonstone Torso. Now, the Dragonstone... I got 2 Dragonstone items just now. I got the Dragon Headstone and the Dragon Torso Stone. In order to use the Dragon Headstone, I cannot be wearing a helmet.
Okay. What the heck?
Now, if I use it again while in this form...
You get a Dragon Breath weapon?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Look how fast it consumes my stamina, though.
Oh, okay, so it's based on your stamina.
Yep.
Okay.
If I use... Now, in order to use the Dragon Stone Torso, I can't be wearing any armor.
Yo, that's cool, though.
Thing is, you have no poise in this form. This does not count as armor.
Okay.
It does change your unarmed attack, though. It's actually the strongest punch attack in the game.
Oh my gosh. It looks so like, stop.
This also gives you like a 30-second buff to your offense.
A roar?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So how usable is that if you wanted to play the game like that?
I would recommend being a pyromancer if you're going to go this route, and so that way you can be statless and just plump everything into vitality and endurance.
Okay.
Because you want super high stamina for your breath,
Right.
and then you want super high health because you're going to be hit a lot.
That's a cool way to play the game.
Now, the only way to lose this form is to die.
Oh.
So let's see how long I stay a dragon.
Oh gosh. Okay, but then once you die, could you like redo it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you can equip it again?
Yep.
That's cool. So where are we headed next?
We're gonna head to a part of Lost Islet to get an Ember I did not show up in the main playthrough.
Okay.
We're gonna get the Chaos Ember.
And how much bonus video do you think we have left? A good
We're
while?
only about halfway through.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and we'll do the next half in the next video.
All right.
And we'll see you guys there. Comment your favorite part of the bonus video so far below. Mine was by far this. The dragon.
This is actually pretty cool.
The dragon armor, the dragon breath is pretty sick, and I had no clue that was in the game, so that's pretty cool.
All right.
But
catch y'all later.
see ya.
Whee!